Have our services running in background. Let's try to configure a UDG API for that and stitch them together. So I'll head over to the API section and create a new API. I will name it as user reviews, and I'll select UDG as the API type for it and configure an API. And I'll head over to the authentication section and make this an open for the moment of testing, but we will see later in the video how to secure the UDG API. Also, we will see how we can manage the security on the basis of field levels. Okay, but for the moment, let's try to focus on schema and create a schema. So there are multiple ways that you can use and create your schema. If you already have your schema which you've created or you've generated using any external tools, you can directly import your schema, or you can copy paste it, or you can just start your schema from scratch here. So let's try to create our own schema from scratch. I'll create a reviews type first, type review, which takes ID, text, user ID, and user. We get an error here since we don't have a user type. Let's try to create a user type. So this is our schema, and let's save it and see how it looks like. So we've created a schema, and let's try to query the user for this. Oh, okay. There's one thing, we did not add user to our query type, so let's do that in order to be able to query it. So I'll add user, which takes ID as an argument of type string and returns as an user. And let's update this before testing. And now let's try to test this on our playground. So I'll create a new query. I'll name it as get user by ID, and it's gonna query to user ID 1. Okay, and let's get ID, username, and reviews. So this resolves to null, which is right because we have not connected a data source to this field at the moment. So in the next one, let's see how we can connect data source to this and resolve.